I thought my wife was working late. Until I followed her one night. Narrated by Mr.Freshy. If you're married and your spouse suddenly starts working late more than usual, you've got two options: believe them. Follow them. I chose option 2. And what I saw that night changed everything I thought I knew about love, loyalty, and myself. Chapter 1: The perfect marriage, at least, I thought. Her name was Amanda. She was the kind of woman who made you believe in fate. Long black hair, sharp wit, a laugh that turned heads in restaurants. We met in college, she was in law school, I was studying architecture. Complete opposites. But somehow, we clicked. She was logic. I was chaos. She made spreadsheets. I made playlists. And we fell in love somewhere in between. We got married at 28. Bought a modest house in the suburbs. Adopted a golden retriever named Milo. Took turns cooking dinner. Sundays were for pancakes and coffee in bed. From the outside, we looked like the definition of happiness. And maybe, for a while, we were. Chapter 2: The shadows start to move. It started small. Amanda began working later. At first once a week, then 2. Soon, she wasn't coming home until after 11 p.m. She said the firm was swamped. Said she was helping a senior partner on a big case. Said she was exhausted but fulfilled. And I believed her. Because that's what love does, it makes you stupid in a way that feels noble. But then, she started taking her phone into the bathroom. Started turning off notifications. Started hiding the screen when I walked by. One night, I saw her smiling at a message. She didn't know I was watching. It wasn't the kind of smile you give your boss. It was the kind you give someone who touches you when no one's looking. Chapter 3: The Drop of Doubt. I asked her casually one night, "You sure you're not working too hard?" She smiled. Kissed my forehead. "I'm doing it for us, baby. For our future." The kind of answer you want to believe. The kind that lets you sleep at night, even if it's built on lies. That night, she got a call. Stepped outside to answer it. Was gone 15 minutes. I pressed my ear to the window. I couldn't hear words. But I heard the tone. And it wasn't work. It was warmth. Affection. Desire. Chapter 4: The Night I Followed Her. Friday. She said she had to stay overnight at the office to prep for a deposition. I nodded. Smiled. Then waited. At 8:47 p.m. I watched her leave through the front window. Black coat. Heels. Work bag. I waited 10 minutes. Grabbed my keys, followed her car. She didn't go downtown. Didn't go to the firm. She drove west. 30 minutes outside the city. To a quiet neighborhood. To a house I didn't recognize. She parked. Didn't knock. Just walked in. Like she'd done it 100 times. I sat in my car, heart pounding so loud I could barely hear the crickets. 40 minutes later, the lights in the upstairs window turned off. You know what that means. Chapter 5: The Confrontation I Never Planned. I didn't go in. Didn't knock. Didn't scream. I drove home. Because anger is easy. But silence? Silence is surgical. She came back the next morning like nothing happened. Hair damp from a shower. Wearing the same coat. I made coffee. She smiled. "Missed you," she said. I nodded. "You smell like hotel shampoo." She froze. Just for a second. They have good showers at the firm. I looked at her. Really looked. I didn't see the woman I married. I saw a stranger. An actress in a skin she'd outgrown. Chapter 6: The Stakeout. I started collecting data. Receipts. Phone logs. Screenshots. Followed her 3 more times. Each time to the same house. Same man. Middle-aged. Balding. Drove a red Lexus. I didn't recognize him. But Amanda sure did. They kissed on the porch once. I got it on camera. And suddenly, I wasn't a husband anymore. I was a detective. A journalist. A man holding his marriage together with photos and pain. Chapter 7, the backstory I never asked for. I finally confronted her. Sat her down. Played the video on my phone. No yelling. No cursing. Just evidence. Her face went pale. Then red. Then, calm. His name is Darren, she said. We've been seeing each other for a few months. Why? I asked. Because he listens. Because I can breathe around him. That one cut deep. You could have just left me. I thought about it, she said. But I didn't want to hurt you. That's the thing about betrayal, it always comes with the lie that it was for your protection. Chapter 8, the aftermath of truth. She didn't cry. She didn't beg. She didn't even ask if I was okay. She just stood up, walked into the bedroom, and closed the door. I slept on the couch that night. With Milo curled up beside me. The dog still believed we were a family. Poor bastard. Chapter 9, the Great Unraveling. Things got cold. We stopped eating together. Stopped touching. Stopped speaking, unless it was about bills or logistics. She said she'd end it with Darren. Said she wanted to work on us. But working on us felt like fixing a car after it had exploded. The engine was gone. All that was left was debris. Still. I let her try. I watched her try. I even wanted to believe her. But I didn't. Because once trust is gone, everything else is just choreography. Chapter 10, the final straw. 2 weeks later, I saw it. Her phone, left on the table. A text from Darren, can't stop thinking about last weekend. Call me tonight? So much for ending it. I took a screenshot. Printed it. Taped it to the bathroom mirror. Below it, I wrote, you dropped this. She found it in the morning. Said nothing. Just looked at me over her toothbrush, eyes hollow, jaw clenched. She packed a bag that night. Didn't say goodbye. Just left. And strangely, that hurt more than anything. Chapter 11, the Dark Month. I spiraled. Whiskey, insomnia, playlists called Pain Volume 1 to 5. Deleted social media. Quit my job. Told everyone I needed space, even if they weren't asking. My mom called. I ignored it. Friends texted. Left them on read. The only one I talked to was Milo. And even he started giving me those move on looks. Chapter 12, the accidental revenge. Then came the twist. One afternoon, I got a Facebook message from a woman named Nicole. Hey. I don't know you, but I think my husband is cheating. His name is Darren. I found a photo of your wife on his iPad. She attached it. It was Amanda. Wearing a red dress I bought her. Sitting in Darren's lap. Nicole and I met up. Shared stories. Connected dots. Turns out, I wasn't the only one living a lie. Darren had a whole damn family. Amanda was just one of many. Karma doesn't knock. It kicks the door in. Chapter 13, the email. I sent Amanda an email. Thought you'd want to know. Darren has a wife. 2 kids. A mortgage. And now, a wife-shaped hole in his life. Tell him Nicole says hi. She didn't reply. But 2 days later, her Instagram went dark. And Darren? Filed for divorce. Got booted from his company. Nicole kept the house. I didn't even have to lift a finger. Life did the dirty work for me. Chapter 14, Closure. 6 months later, Amanda called. Voice trembling. I ruined everything. Yeah, I said. You did. Do you think we could talk? About what? Us. I laughed, harder than I had in months. There is no us. There was. Then you buried it. I still love you. I don't. Click. Cold? Maybe. But sometimes healing sounds like a dial tone. Chapter 15, The Fresh Start. I moved. New apartment. New job. New dog, yes, Milo stayed with her, he always liked her more anyway. Started writing. Started running. Started rebuilding. No more playlists called Pain. Now it was Revenge Bangers Volume 1. I even started dating again. Slowly. Cautiously. Honestly. Because when you've been burned that bad, you stop playing with matches. Final chapter, Mr. Freshy's verdict. Studio microphone. Mr. Freshy, slow, almost warm, but deadly honest. People lie. They lie for comfort. They lie for thrill. They lie to keep you in their life, while giving themselves to someone else. But eventually, the truth doesn't just come out. It kicks your door in, wearing your hoodie, and calls you baby in someone else's bed. The question isn't why did they cheat, it's why did you let them think they could? My advice? Trust your gut. Follow the car. And always, always, screenshot the receipts.